So I'm out here cooking the dinner on the Blackstone. Just getting some chicken ready, about to season it up. But anyways, man, I had an experience today at work. So I uh, I sold a customer a fascia board repair, right? So what we had to do is remove the gutters off of the house. It's about 65 feet, and then replace roughly 30 feet fascia board, just 1x6x10 boards, and then put the gutter back up on where it was before because it was starting to rot and stuff like that. Um, so I use a subcontractor for bigger projects around gutters and things like that. I can do them, um, but you know, my time is best used doing gutter cleaning, gutter guards, minor roof repairs, and like my pressure washing services now. So, anyways, big project overlooking this beautiful lake. Ended up being a right around like $1,700 all in, and my guys went up there did the work. But the problem was the trusses, the rafters on the roofs weren't like even. So when you look down the line, the fascia boards kind of went like this. Even the ones that we didn't replace kind of looked like that prior. So the customer was kind of frustrated and like, oh, this looks like sloppy work and everything. Um, and that point right there could have went one way or another depending on how I handled the situation. Now I could have done what a lot of guys do, which is say, hey, look, man, we did the best we could. It is what it is. You know, just go ahead and pay me. Or what some of you guys do are afraid to answer that phone call and have that hard conversation with the customer and just not respond for a while because you don't want to deal with it, and that's only going to make situations worse because a lot of these homeowners already have the preconceived notion that we're not good at communicating and they can't get back in contact with us, and his biggest fear is that we do some shoddy work and then we never reach back out to him, right? Now, I did collect a deposit, but he still owes the majority of his balance on the job, and I always do that because I want people to feel good about what's going on. So essentially what I did was I answered his phone call, I heard him out, and I said, hey, look, first and foremost, I'm going to make this right. I want to make sure that you're absolutely satisfied and happy with the service. We'll do what we can to make it as best as we possibly can, and you understand that we're doing great work and trying our best to appease you um, in the most reasonable fashion, right? So I had my crew lead go back out there, take a look at it, see what we could get done, and that's when we identified the issue with the trusses. And then with like one other thing we looked at with a downspout because it's kind of like a old porch, I guess, that they had turned into like a screen-in porch. So we got it in much better shape, the best you can get it. Again, it's not going to be perfect. This all happened in just like a few short hours, right? Communicating the whole time via text message. I got my guy going out, let you know something once we get it figured out, a bunch of photos, all that kind of stuff. So just from the start of he noticed what he didn't like to until us finding a solution for it was maybe 3 or 4 hours. So, at the end of the day, he feels better. He knows we're going to go do what we can to make it right. I went ahead and threw in a downspout for him to make him feel better about the situation. And he understands where we're coming from. I understand where he's coming from, and he understands that we're doing the best we can and the reason it looks the way it does. But we've guaranteed, well, not guaranteed, but we've ensured them that it's watertight and that everything will operate the way it's supposed to. But if you just happen to stand directly on the gutter and look at it, it might be a little wavy, but it was like that before we got there. Really good dry rub, by the way. So anyways, man, when you guys are dealing with customers who are frustrated or having problems like that, act quickly, communicate, and make sure that you make them feel comfortable and confident that you know what's going on and that you can fix the issue at hand. People are okay if you make mistakes. We all are human. But if you don't fix your mistakes and you let them go bad, that's when you start getting bad reviews. That's when customers will withhold payment from you. That's when they'll start talking crap about you and your business will not grow. I guarantee you, once it's all said and done, because they're going back to fix that downspout tomorrow, he'll leave a 5-star review for us because we did it right. So when you guys are out there, man, take care of your customers. Don't bend over backwards for them and give away the farm and lose money on jobs. If you have to on one of them, maybe. Just communicate with them. That is the biggest piece in this industry, man. Just communicate, be professional, let them feel heard, and let them know what you're going to do to make it right. So anyways, man, I'm going to cook this chicken, get me some good dinner, and I'll keep them clean.